Rugged, durable, powerful.
Hey folks, this is Rob Bushway with GottaBeMobile.com bringing you a GBM Ink Show sponsored by Mobile Demand. As always with our sponsors, we'd like to encourage you to go visit them for all of your tablet PC needs. Go to www.mobiledemand.com. You can also go to ruggedtabletpc.com. They make great rugged tablets and you need to check them out. Alright, so this is my final ink show with Gotta Be Mobile, and I thought what better thing to do than close this out doing a real ink show on ink. And to do this, we're going to take a look at Adobe Acrobat 9.0 and using a plugin that was developed to finally bring inking capability to Acrobat. So far, tablet PC users have been using PDF Annotator and Bluebeam. Now with this plugin, Acrobat users now have a choice instead of just using that silly paintbrush in Acrobat. So what we have is we have this toolbar. This is the plugin that's sitting on the third line, and this is a plugin written by EverMap, and it's called AutoInk. You can go to evermap.com and check it out. It is $69, and if your business or your IT shop demands that you use nothing but Adobe Acrobat, now you have a choice to bring inking to your screen and sign those PDFs and shoot them off. So let's get into this ink show. What you'll see right here is we have 4 pens. We have black, red, blue, and green, and then white, and then we have highlighters, and then we have an eraser. I've tried using the eraser built into my pen and it does not work. You have to use the button on the toolbar. The X will clear all of the ink from the screen, and then the A will convert all of the ink to text, and we'll take a look at that. It's actually pretty unique how that works. Then we can insert a blank page. We can flatten all of the ink into the PDF so that it will be erasable and it actually becomes a part of the PDF. Then we have the settings and help. Let's do a little bit of inking, and then we're going to do some with the eraser and the highlighter and stuff. Then we're going to get into the meat of this and do some conversion stuff. I think you'll be pretty impressed with what this plugin will do conversion wise. And then we'll also play around with some fields, with some forms. So I've got the black, and since James Provence of tabletlawyer.com turned me on to this, let's play around with the lawyer word here. And so I'm going to ink lawyer, and you'll see a few little kind of quirky things that go on, especially when you switch different pens. You see the ink is set a certain way. That's exactly how I wrote it. Now when I switch to a different ink, you'll see that it kind of flattens out a little bit. I don't really like that. I like to be able to know that this is the way I'm writing and it's going to stay like that. We can switch to the highlighter and we'll highlight, and you can tell that it kind of stays kind of messed up to where you can't read it until you actually switch to a different highlighter, and then it kind of smooths out. I'd like to see them actually improve that, and when we pull our pen away from the screen, then it actually does the smoothing that it's going to do. But I really like to see the ink actually stay put, because it kind of changes. Sometimes it actually gets kind of squiggly on me, depending on the ink strokes. Alright, now let's take a look at the eraser. The eraser is actually kind of unique as well. Watch what happens when I start to erase. You're going to go, oh no, he's ruining the whole document. Alright, so I'm erasing this. Now watch what will happen. So the thing actually comes back. I don't really care for that. I like to be able to erase the ink and actually see the stuff behind my screen stay put. So that's not a bug, I don't think. I think that's actually a design point, but I don't really care for it. Now let's clear the ink, so we'll press that, and now all of our ink is gone. And just to prove a point of how this flatten option works, let's go down here and we'll ink lawyer right there, and we'll flatten that, and you see how it changed sort of. Now we'll click OK. Now it's flattened into the PDF. Now when I take the eraser, it looks like it's erasing, doesn't it? But now when I come back off, it should actually bring it back. And it did not. I don't know why. It should not have erased that. Anyway, so we will skip over that. Oh, now it came back. See, that's kind of odd. So I switched to another toolbar option and it came back for me. Just, another one of those little buggy things. Alright, now let's take a look at some of these settings and take a look at the text conversion. Alright, so I'm going to go into the settings, and for these preferences, I'd really like to see this pen width for writing and the highlighting, those widths actually stored on the toolbar rather than being hidden. But the real beauty in this plugin, I believe, is found in this recognized text. So depending on the color, when you do a ink recognition, it will actually do one of four things with it. It will either convert it to regular text and just have the text display on the PDF. It will put it in a text annotation box. It will put it in a sticky note, or it won't do anything with it, which is actually pretty handy. So if you're using a red pen and you know that when you go to the red pen, that's not going to convert to text. Sometimes it's nice not to convert anything to text. So let's take a look at each one of these, okay? And let's see what it does. So now I'm going to write lawyer. I'm going to switch to black here, and I'm going to write lawyer up there. And let's do a conversion, and you see that it converted it to text, and it's just the text staying on the screen there. Now let's switch to blue and write lawyer, and now let's do a conversion. And now what it did was it converted it into a sticky note and made a sticky note annotation there. So let's click this, and we're going to go to the pointer, click on that sticky note, and so my conversion actually occurred within the sticky note there. Alright, and it put inking right there. I guess that means that I inked it. Alright, now let's switch over to the green, and we'll do lawyer. And now it made it into a text annotation box. Alright. Alright, now let's do red here. And now let's do another green down here, just so you can see that it will not convert the red, but it will convert the green, all in the same conversion routine. There we go. So now we have an inked annotation box there, and it left my ink alone there. That is pretty cool. I love that because depending on the pen color that you want to use, different things are going to happen conversion wise, and I love that about this tool. Alright, so let's take a little bit more another look here at the settings. You can control which font gets used for your conversion, and how the conversion is going to group, whether it's going to be grouped on lines, paragraphs, or words, and that helps in the recognition and the treatment of all those letters. Let's go into the advanced settings. Here you can do conversion for web addresses. So this gets down into the context aspect of postal codes, numbers, and things like that. Really helps your recognition accuracy a lot. Then they also have custom word list, and so you can, if your practice or your medical practice or what have you, you can key in all these words that mean more to your particular way of doing business, and that will in addition help the recognition, because okay, here's a medical word that I know that the recognition engine isn't going to get, so I'm going to go ahead and type it in, and that will help that as well. And by the way, this uses Microsoft's recognition engine for all of this work. Alright, now one more thing that I want to show you, and that's in the area of forms. Alright, so let's go to forms, and we'll add or edit a field, and let's add a new field, a text field, and we will put it right there. And let's go ahead and make this kind of big, and let's go ahead and add another one. Alright, so now we will close the form editing here, and now we have two fields. I've got highlight fields on so I know where they are. Now let's switch, I'm going to switch to my pen, and let's write something in the field. And we're going to click the conversion button, and now it's going to convert the ink in these fields to text. And there we go, lawyer and paper. So you could have somebody you could create a form, and if they're using a tablet PC, they could use a pen and do all the inking and collect it all. Alright, so that's a little quick demo of this AutoInk plugin by EverMap using Adobe Acrobat. Highly encourage you to check out the demo if you've got Adobe Acrobat either standard or pro installed on your system. Wouldn't it be great if Adobe actually purchased this plugin, embedded it into their program, and then improved upon it? Although I'd love to see EverMap do that, but I'd love to see this be a standard part of their application. But kudos to EverMap for developing this plugin, which was badly needed. Again, it is $69, which is about the cost of PDF Annotator, but according to folks that use Acrobat a lot, there are a lot of features about Acrobat, like the packaging and other form stuff that come into play, that lawyers particularly rely on Adobe Acrobat. So at least now they're not left high and dry when it comes to inking, and they can actually use a pretty darn good tool set. So this has been Rob Bushway bringing you a GBM Ink Show on AutoInk plugin by EverMap. Go to evermap.com using Adobe Acrobat. As always, thank you to Mobile Demand for sponsoring these ink shows. And since this is my final ink show for Gotta Be Mobile, just want to tell you guys I appreciate you. It's been an awesome 3 years corresponding with you on Gotta Be Mobile, and it's been an awesome 7 or 8 years, however long it's been since I've been in the tablet PC space. You guys take care. This is Rob Bushway signing off. Have an awesome day.